Welcome to the update section for the Bury My Heart with Tonawanda film. Today we are interviewing Ronnie Reitter at Ganondagan State Historic Site in Victor, New York. Ronnie and the site was the inspiration for the Bury My Heart film. Adrian Esposito, the scriptwriter, came out here and just being on the site and talking to Ronnie inspired him. Ronnie, before we go any further, could you tell us a little bit about this site in general?
Well, this is actually Seneca homeland, so it's very important to the Seneca Nation. In the 17th century, this hilltop was a village site, one of the largest village sites in Seneca history, with about 150 longhouses here. Somewhere around 4,000 to 4,500 people occupied this village. So today, about 600 and some acres are preserved as a New York State Historic Site. And of course we have our bark longhouse on the grounds, which is probably our main attraction for the public. We have beautiful hiking trails here with beautiful signage on each of the trails. One of the trails basically is the history trail, telling you what happened and what people saw when they came here to this village in the 1600s. The second trail goes through the woods and it describes our uses of the plant life. When the village was here and even today, we use many of these plants as medicinal uses, foods, and a utilitarian use. Ganondagan State Historic Site is not a reservation. It's really owned by the people of New York State. It's supported by the Friends of Ganondagan, who help us do extra programming here. So we really are an educational facility here to help educate the public and let them know not only my history as a Seneca, but the history of the area around here also.
And I will say that both Adrian and myself are members of Ganondagan, and Adrian finds great spiritual solace in coming out here. We come out here often, and he contemplates and meditates. I think there is a spiritual significance to this particular site. So I would welcome people to come out and just take it all in. Ronnie, Adrian was inspired after he met you. He was here on a tour, and you talked about the concept of the faceless Cornhusk Doll. Could you tell us a little bit about the significance of that?
The Cornhusk dolls were used as toys for the children long ago, and even today. You know, we still make them and our kids still play with them. The thought behind the Cornhusk doll is that there is no face to it, and there is several different versions of stories that go along with it, depending where you come from. And basically, it was the creator who took away the face of the Cornhusk people because one particular individual had become very vain about her looks, and that wasn't what the creator wished for her, and he gave her a couple warnings. When she didn't heed his word, he gave her a lesson basically to remember. And it's for Seneca people, it's for all people really, to remember that we're all equal and nobody's better than anyone else. So it's just as valid today as it was long ago.
What is the Seneca view of people with developmental disabilities?
I guess I would have to say what my view is. I mean, I certainly can't answer for all Senecas. If you talk to 50 different people, you may get 50 different answers, but, you know, we're taught that we're supposed to get along in this world and get along with all peoples, you know, not just Native peoples, but all peoples. And when we talk about peace, which really is the theme here at Ganondagan. We say that we buried our weapons of war under the white roots of the great white pine tree. And those white roots go off in the four directions, and they're for all peoples. So for disabilities, you know, what happens within all nations of people, and it's our responsibility, I guess, to really help the family and help that child. I don't think that long ago it would have been looked at, how do I want to say it, looked at in a negative way, or like ostracizing that family or that child. I don't think that would have happened.
Did they view the person as possibly gifted or having something special to offer to the society?
Probably, because that's what we say, is everybody has a special gift. You may be a singer, someone else may be a wonderful cook, able to create food in a healthy way and in a good way. I create Cornhusk dolls, and I sew. I've been sewing for most of my life. But everybody has a special talent, and that includes people with disabilities also.
Okay, thank you. You were Eli S. Parker's mother in the film Warrior Two Worlds. What was that experience like for you?
Well, that was interesting. At the time, I was working at the Rochester Museum and Science Center, and that project came up, and I was asked if I would like to be included in it. And at the time, this was really a time for me when I was beginning to really get into the history part of the Seneca Nation. So it was really a very good learning experience for me. I enjoyed it.
Do you have any thoughts about the Bury My Heart with Tonawanda film?
I've read the script, and I think that it has a poignant message in today's world.
Great. And finally, what is the future for Ganondagan?
Well, as I told you, we're an educational facility here and educating the public that comes to us. As you see, our visitor center is really very small, so we are looking to build a new art and educational center, cultural center here at Ganondagan within the next few years. Our exhibit cases here, we have 2, and we have a little bit of beautiful paintings on the wall, but in the new building we will have a much larger exhibit area. We'll have a classroom, we'll have a theater. We're looking for this to really enhance everything that goes on here. We deal with school groups here, we deal with the public. The 6 months that we're open, this new facility will be open probably 11 months out of the year.
Could you talk a little bit about the dance festival and the music festival you have every summer?
Sure. One of our biggest events is our Native American Dance and Music Festival, which is held the 4th weekend in July every year. At that festival, it's really a good time for strangers to come and really see the site. You pay one price to get in. You can spend all day here. We bring in performers. We bring in special dancers. Of course, we have the Iroquois social dances that go on. We have storytellers. We have children's activities. We have Native American artists here on site selling their different wares, whether it be silverware, basket, artwork, whatever. The Bark Longhouse is open. You can go through if you've never been through. We have trail guides here on site who will take you out and explain the history trail and the trail in the woods, the plant trail. We have Native American food vendors. If you've never tried any Native American foods, it's a good time to try it. But there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to learn. And the Friends of Ganondagan sponsor that event. Usually we get somewhere between 4,000, 5,000, maybe 6,000 people over a weekend.
And we come to this festival every year, and it's just wonderful. So for those listening, I would highly recommend that you come and visit this site. It's really, really a remarkable place on many, many levels. Okay, thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.